Hello everyone, it's Strategy Gaming Dojo here, and I just want to give you a quick reminder as we head into the weekend that Steam is currently running their Lunar New Year Sale. Now, rest assured, Steam does not give me any kind of kickback or anything otherwise for mentioning this. I wish they did. If they see this, hey Steam, if you see this, please give me free games. No, they do not. And I do understand people's problems with Steam at times and with Valve that run Steam. That being said, they dominate the gaming industry on PC, and so when they have a big sale, and this is one of their big sales, it is worth mentioning. So I thought I would go through and just kind of look down here at some of the games, but then also list 6 games that are under $10 that will give you hours and hours of gameplay. Great games, like I said, that you can pick up for cheap during this sale, and maybe some of them are a little older, but maybe you haven't played them before and you can get them super cheap and have a lot of fun with them. So as you can see, Steam likes to push me war games, whether it be Panzer Corps. So if you've been looking at Panzer Corps 2, $39.99 down to $29.99. Total War Three Kingdoms, 50% off. Warhammer down to 20 bucks. And as you can see, because we played War in the East, of course we did, you're getting all kinds of deals on war games down here, or at least that's what they're pushing. Me, anyway. You could get Gladius if you've always wanted to play Gladius for 14 bucks. Unity of Command 2 for 15. So just a lot of good deals. If you're in the market for getting some games, or you just wait for the sales, now's the time. It does go through. This sale goes through the 15th. But let's look at like 6 different games under $10 that I think that you would really enjoy. Now, the first game on my list is the City Builder. Well, you say city, it's kind of set in sort of a medieval times, or maybe I think it's maybe the 1800s, called Banished. And Banished is a survival game. It's a builder game. It's one of the best ones ever made. It has really good mechanics for how you build your settlement and your survival. And that'll kind of be a theme of this. I really like the survival and management games. Besides the war games I always play on the channel, I really like these kind of games. And Banished is definitely one of the best ones. Banished is currently selling for $6.79. And let me tell you, if you get this, you will get $6, $7 worth of value out of it. Easy, easy. This is a game. It's hard. It is difficult, as a good survival game is, but it's not impossible. It's not one of those where you have to figure out some kind of magic key to keep your people alive. It can be done, and it's just a lot of fun to set up your settlement, get your people working. You kind of develop a little bit of a relationship with them. That sounded kind of weird, but you do start to care about some of the people in your settlement. This game's a lot of fun. Check it out. The next game on my list is kind of an all-time classic called Neo Scavenger, and it is a post-apocalyptical survival game. And if you don't care about graphics necessarily, or you like these kind of simple old-time graphics, this is a very difficult and intriguing game. It foreran a lot of these survival games as far as how the different mechanics worked, how you collected things, put things in your backpack. Essentially, the world, you're not really sure what's happened. You're dumped into the story. You wake up, and the next thing you know, you're in this post-apocalyptical world. It's a survival game. It's a crafting game. It's a stay alive game. I guess that goes along with survival, right? You can build things, you can explore things, and it's got an intriguing story. It is also constantly being worked on and updated by a group. And so Neo Scavenger is a very interesting game that I think you might like, and especially for $3.74, as is the price on current sale. The next game up is Project Zomboid. And if you've never heard of this game, it to me really is the ultimate zombie game on the PC. Now, as you see, it's again one of these games where graphics maybe aren't its strong suit, but the gameplay is incredible. You're dropped into, again, a post-apocalyptic world. You have zombies everywhere, but this game has been so well developed, it's constantly getting updates, new items, new things. You're dropped on, it gets new maps. You're dropped on this map and you have to stay alive however you can. And that takes crafting, it takes combat. There are, different ways you could do different things, but it's just a brilliant game. And if you are at all interested in survival games or in zombie games or post-apocalyptical games, this game, I'm telling you, is an absolute treat. And this is the only one over $10. It is $10.04. So you can break the bank on Project Zomboid. Next up, we get away from post-apocalyptical survival games and go to Star Traders Frontiers. Now, this game is fantastic. If you liked FTL, it's got a little bit of that flavor, only it's got a lot more going on than that. You're essentially the captain of a starship, and that starship is floating around the galaxy. Well, maybe not floating, you may be steering it somewhere at hyperdrive, but you have got a crew that you're trying to keep alive. You try to set up your own trading system, or you can really kind of do whatever you want. It is an explorer, a trading game. It can be an open world sandbox. You can sort of make the game what you want out of it. You'll get hours and hours of gameplay out of this one for $9.74. Next up is Renowned Explorers, and I love this game. Now, maybe the graphics turn some people off. If maybe you like them, I don't know, find them charming. Regardless, the gameplay is excellent in this game. You find there are islands or continents. They're procedurally generated every time, so it's always different, a lot of replayability. You build a crew, you have ships, you go, you explore these places, and all kinds of things can happen once you get there. There is a turn-based tactical combat system, which is very well done. There's this interaction that you have with people that is also very well done. It's a very good script. It's a very interesting game. It's a very different kind of game, but one that I think that you'll really, really enjoy if you like Hex turn-based combat, if you like Explorers, if you remember the old Explorers games like City of Gold, it's a game sort of in that mold, only done much, much better. And Renowned Explorers is currently on sale for $9.99. And finally, the sixth and last game on my list is an absolute classic that I think has been overlooked by a lot of people, maybe in the wargaming side of it, and that is This War of Mine. This War of Mine, as I said, I think just an absolute instant classic. It's a survival game, but really where it's set is after the Serbian, the Yugoslavian, Croat War. And the difficulties that people faced after that war, trying to stay alive. Now, they don't say it's that war, but it's pretty obvious that that is what it is. And it shows you just a different side of warfare. If you're interested at all in a really cool, well done game that shows you, a different facet than war games usually do. This is a great game. It also is a very good survival game in and of itself. If it was just a survival game without that backstory, it has really interesting looking graphics. It sets a mood. It's just a well done game overall, an absolute classic. And right now, this War of Mine is on sale for $4.99. And that does it for my list. So hopefully you find something you like. Thanks a lot. This has been Strategy Gaming Dojo.